think the benefit of the regeneration zone is that it's a large body of land, and I think that it shouldn't be sold. It should be kept as a single package, and there's no reason why the governing body can't sell small land packages to commercial entities or peppercorn rentals to agencies.
Yes, I would be in favour of selling off some of the red zone, especially to support the Avon-Otakaro plan, and as long as it benefits the local community as a whole.
I wouldn't consider selling parts of the river corridor for the main reason that there was a lot of emotion involved in that land. It was it was private property and owned by individuals that, for want of a better word, were forced to sell to get insurance settlements. So I honestly don't believe that it would be fair to the previous owners to take that land and then give it back to any commercial gain.
I'm very conditional about selling off parts of the whole lot, and unless, of course, it is a private-public project, and really I don't want to see rates affected anymore. I don't think the city's going to wear it. So we do have to look at this, but case by case, and certainly with community feedback.
I don't personally support the lake. I know some of the residents in Dallington do. I do think, however, that we should be looking at the quality of the water in our river and enhancing that. And I also think that the possibility is there to widen and straighten the river along Kerr's Reach to improve access to waterways for water sports.
Anything and everything, especially if it's opened up to the youth of the local community who aren't normally exposed to these types of sports.
I'd like to see widening of the river where feasible. That's not going to impact existing water flow or existing flora and fauna. Also, perhaps whether there be landing zones, whether it be concrete or wooden landing zones installed for people to get safely in and out of canoes, rowboats, non-powered water vehicles.
Any workable proposal, case by case again. I liked the Who project and very, very disappointed that it's gone to Waimakariri. A joint or a single entity, preferably government and investment, so I'm not so keen on overseas. Certainly community feedback again, non-political interference.
First and foremost, I think the cycle trail, I think it's a wonderful asset for the city already, and if it could be enhanced and completed, it would be amazing. It provides a great opportunity for city to see connection. And then I think the other things that I really love are the Eden project. I think it's a perfect location and asset for that area, and a range of other ideas.
Everything and anything again. Christchurch is regarded by tourists as being quite a boring place to come. We should make the East exciting and for them to come here, and that will benefit our community as a whole.
I'd consider temporary food vendors in place to attract visitors, as well as temporary markets and stand. I don't think that investing a large amount of capital or infrastructure in building permanent sites at this stage is probably financially feasible or in the best interests of Christchurch. Let's work out which zones are going to be visited the most and therefore need some immediate attention.
I think one significant water sports recreation project would be really what the East needs, and for the city too. But I'd like to see some smaller recreation projects in harmony with nature. Horseshoe Lake, for instance, would be perfect for a zip line and cafe project.
I think it should be held by the city and governed by a board or a governing body that has representatives from council, from Ngāi Tahu or Ngāi Ture, and the communities that sit adjacent to it.
So I believe in for the people, by the people, and there's no way in the world should we let the council have governance over this. They don't have the capability and will get involved with politicians with agendas.
I think ownership would be best in the hands in the people of Christchurch, whether that be managed through local government. I would like to see some leases made available to people for a small amount of commercial use, but where there is no impact on the environment, where the structures are not permanent to start with, and that there's limited costs on the hands of the city towards setting up these structures.
Yeah, I think we need to have a discussion here, all parties, but I'm looking at a structure very similar to the community board, how they run. So it's democratically, prefer non-political alliance, and it has a trust with participants like Ngāi Tahu, a couple of reps from Otakaro Avon project.
I think council should focus on improving water quality and stock banking and flood protection, so it should focus on the green spine and enhancing that. And then I think that we can start thinking about other commercial and non-commercial or NGO entities that might then start to occupy the space and activate different areas of the red zone.
My vision for the corridor is similar to the Eden project that I've seen, but the council should be there as helping us implement it and working for whoever's running and has governance of the project.
I'd like to see the local corridor being a focal point for the people of Christchurch, but we do need to make sure that if it becomes that the river water quality improves, and that we work in conjunction with local iwi as well, and ask for their input and the ideas, as well as the residents closest to the area.
Mostly passive recreation, one significant water sports recreation facility, a key project for each of the reaches, and themed, and a plan that has the community excited about their future here.